As I command, so shall it be. The government has no control over me. As I command, so shall it be. The government has no control over me. As I command, so shall it be. The government has no control over me. So, yesterday, I woke up abruptly because I was having a dream that seemed so real, and it was a Native American commanding the room. I don't remember what exactly was being projected. I think it was on TV. I remember she was in a room of government officials. She commanded the room. And I remember saying, "Thank you, God," and I got up. But then I actually woke up. I felt like it was a message for me to share, but it wasn't so clear because I was shooketh in my sleep. But I think it's come to me today that the real message is we need to command sovereignty over our body. It doesn't matter what is being said in the news. What we are, from a tropical lens, seeing exuded with Trump is his Leo rising shadow. A lot of times people say that Leos like to be life of the party. Well, in its shadow, it can also be coming from a place of lack. There could be two sides of the coin, which is I need to be seen and a fear of being seen. And then on top of that, Dumpy Trumpy has a sun in Gemini, which is sitting in the 10th house. So of course, when it comes to media and news and how he's being seen in the public eye, this is going to exude someone who's going to really make up stories because they believe in their own stories from a tropical lens through the narratives and the stories and the what kind of seems like psychosis, but it's just like they are so in their own mind. It's the narratives that might not be true, but the whole point is to get a reaction out of you. To me, with this type of tropical shadow that's being exuded with Dumpy Trumpy, it's important to also realize and recognize that some of this control that he is exuding is coming from a Taurus placement through a sidereal lens, and then with Leo, I'm assuming it actually would move to Cancer. So it's giving potentially mommy issues. I mean, I'm not looking at his chart right now. I kind of only glanced at Dumpy Trumpy just to see what is going on with why he is pushing these narratives that, I mean, they sound crazy. They sound crazy. And if anybody is actually believing them and also allowing it to take you out of your energy, stop. Okay? I saw somebody else post about, can we all just collectively agree to not react to everything that is being portrayed? It's so important. Yes, I'm here and I share and talk about astrology, but my mission is bigger than only utilizing astrology. I almost said just, but it's not just because it's so powerful. It's such a powerful tool. And also I know that I am here on a spiritual journey. Part of this is remembering that I am sovereign and that no one outside of me has control over me. Okay? And I think a lot of times when we are putting our expectations into a governmental system that has never once cared for you, when we so heartedly may believe in the system, and then we're shown how that system doesn't actually give a shit, it starts to create some chaos. And I understand there's so many things that are going on. It's not to say that it's not happening. These things are happening. The medicine for you is to recognize how these things are being projected and where potentially within your system can there still be things to heal, navigate through, and reflect on. Not to say that they are you. I don't like the rhetoric all the time when it comes to everyone is a mirror of you. No, sometimes it's more like a battery where you need a negative and a positive in order for that energy to be fully charged. Why I even talk about tropical and sidereal astrology is because the collective unconscious, the collective shadow of the world is being represented through the tropical projections and forecasts. I'm never here to tell you to trash a system. What I'm saying is when it comes to what is actually happening in the sky, we need to look up to see how they are using the energy for their own gain. Many of us are on this spiritual journey. You know, I believe that if you truly knew who you were and you stand in your power and remember your sovereignty, everything that they're doing would have no control over you. Nothing, okay? I understand the fear. I think it's very important to remember that you have sovereignty over your being. You have sovereignty over your being. You have sovereignty over your being. So anything that is being said in the news, in social media, laugh. When you see it, laugh so hard that you might even start crying, that you might just elevate yourself into a high vibration to potentially allow the laughter to be the same energy as what you may experience through anxiety or fear. Transmute the energy that is being projected, okay? Enough is enough. It's a telenovela, okay? For someone who wants to send everybody back to Mexico, and mind you, I actually live in Mexico right now. For someone who wants to build a wall and send people back to Mexico, this Gemini placement in the 10th house, it's giving you just want to have your own telenovela, and you just happen to not be born in the country that has telenovelas. I mean, are you jealous?